Hey, I'm Spencer with energeticcity.ca, and this is the Community Roundup, which is brought to you by Brad's Furniture and Appliances. And I'm here with Matthew from the Fort St. John Fire Department. Nice to see you.
Hey, thanks.
And we're going to be talking a little bit about Halloween and some safety tips that you can follow. Make sure that you stay safe this Halloween. So again, thank you for joining me. So Halloween is coming up this Sunday. What tips do you have for us to stay safe, but also have some fun this Halloween?
Well, it is coming up on Sunday. The sun's setting around 5:30 p.m. So one of the main things that I like to tell people is it's going to be dark out there. There's a lot of dimly lit areas around town here, places that there isn't much light or anything like that. So it's always a really good idea for parents to incorporate some kind of reflective material into your kids' costumes. Flashlights are really good. If the parent's walking around with them, wearing a high-vis vest maybe. What I like to do with my kids is put on some glow sticks. So around their neck, on their arms, that kind of thing. There's some pretty cool big ones out there that just make it so that people can see them around town.
For sure. So is Halloween usually a busy time for the fire department?
I mean, it's about average. The call types kind of differ around Halloween time. One of the main things is fireworks. So people tend to like to have some parties, especially if it's on the weekend, and set off fireworks. But in the city of Fort St. John, their fireworks are not permitted. So we do have some nuisance calls like that occasionally.
Do you find that obviously there's probably a big increase in fireworks usage around Halloween?
You know, Halloween, New Year's, Canada Day, it's kind of all the same here. But I mean, it's typical. It's a typical call that we go to, yeah.
Absolutely. So what else is going on around the department? I heard that you have a few things coming down the pipe as in regards to events and training.
Yeah, I mean, we're always training. I am the training officer here, so we keep our firefighters on their toes. We just finished up a confined space course, which is a rope rescue course that we do here to kind of keep our community safe, just in case there's any emergencies, that type of thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then you have something coming up next month, I believe. I heard something about that.
Yeah, we have Carbon Monoxide Awareness Month. Week is coming up at the beginning of November there. So we'll be back here again to discuss the tips and tricks to what we should do around that time there. It's a very important thing for our community to be aware of.
Absolutely. Before we wrap up, so glow sticks, is there anything else that we can do to remain safe this
You know
Halloween?
what? There's many things that we can look at. So, the typical jack-o'-lanterns, in the past and even now, they still use candles, right? So open flames. We like to make sure that we keep combustible materials away from that. So, decorations, kids don't play with fire, right? So there are alternatives that you can use for your jack-o'-lanterns, like there's the fake candles, there's glow sticks that'll actually have the same effect. Mm-hmm. So that's always something really good. It's always a good time to check your smoke alarms, right? So we need to make sure that every house out there has working smoke alarms, multiple working smoke alarms. Test them once a month, change the batteries once a year, and replace the whole thing once every 10 years. It's so important for us to have that all throughout our community.
Absolutely. Is there anything else you'd like to add today?
I'm just happy to be here. Thanks for coming in and chatting with us. You're always welcome.
Oh, awesome. It's a really cool place, the fire department, unless, there's a fire, in which case probably not. Well, thank you so much for joining me, Matthew. This has been the Community Roundup. I'm Spencer with energeticcity.ca, and the Community Roundup is sponsored by Brad's Furniture and Appliances. Again, thank you so much.
No worries. Anytime.